What's up, guys? Welcome back. Why is my face so bright? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you, as always, for being here. Let's go ahead and listen to this band I've never heard of, Moron Police. We're going to listen to the first two tracks off of their album, A Boat on the Sea, which was released in 2019. This was recommended to me by John, who said that I would enjoy this album. Why does this chair make so much noise? That I would enjoy this album, so I'm just going to take the first two tracks off of it. I was going to listen to the first track, but the first track is only a minute or so long, so it just made sense for me to just take the first two then. So that's going to be the tracks Hocus Pocus, not from Focus, and then The Phantom Below. I've never heard of them. I don't know what they sound like, who they are, or anything like that, but guess what? That's kind of half the fun. More than half the fun. Also, love that album cover. And I'm looking at their Bandcamp right now, and all it says, I love this, all it says is weird band from Norway. Honestly, what else do I need? Let's go ahead and get into the music. My screen's a little dirty. That was probably really noisy. Let's do it. This is Moron Police with Hocus Pocus, and I'll probably just let it transition into The Phantom Below, as I'm assuming Hocus Pocus is more of an introductory track. Let's do it.
Of heaven and hell in ruin, I am all of this and more. Do not fear my circuitry, it was you who made me slave. I've given all my life for this, I've paved this rotten way. Do you not know me? Do you not know who I am? You draw your lines up in the sand. I am what I am. You gave me power so I could bring you war. Let prophets give a policy.
What? What? The Saturday just happened. That was great. That was fresh. That was inventive. That was innovative. That was energetic. That was unique. Can I tell you? The album cover, the music so perfectly fits that album cover. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's colorful. The music just like snaps. From the first track was one of those slow, but not like slow. Like it got into the music, but it was one of those kind of place setting, kind of building up the momentum of the album, which is just going to be carried forward thoroughly from here on, I would assume, based off the second track. But the first track is like a really nice prelude. Nice warm vocals, some nice instrumentation in there. Like it's nice, it's kind of dipping your toes into the pool before you fall in. Fall in. Let me pull it back to the first track really quick, just so we have that. This is a nice soft opening. Let me back it up one more time. I want you to listen to the piano, okay? As I was listening to the piano, I'm like, that sounds really familiar. And I don't know why I put my leg up. I was feeling comfortable. As I was listening to that piano, I was like, that sounds really familiar. Listen to the melody. Part of it, remember that? Part of it sounds like that a little bit, but it also sounds like something else, and I can't quite place it. I'd have to listen to it a few more times. It sounds like that, but it sounds like something else. But what a gorgeous way to kind of set you opening here. It's just so warm, it's inviting, and even as we get halfway into a minute track, it sets a certain seismic, powerful capitulation. Why did I even put all those words together? It puts a certain kind of momentum right from the halfway point that I think as it moves into the next track, it does not let up at all. But listen, coming into the next track, the Phantom Below, the coolest thing is that it's like this overture of sound. It almost gets into a little bit of Nintendo core with the way those keyboards are playing. It's almost chiptune-y, almost. And then you get a little bit of a techno break. Okay, so many bands, especially in the late 2010s, especially in the late 2010s and even in the mid, so many bands were doing the mixing trance music with like post-hardcore and such, trance-core. You would get that a lot. Some bands did it well. The Browning, We Butter the Bread with Butter. Some bands didn't do it that well and kind of faded out. Asking Alexandria. But you have these bands that were doing that at the time, doing tons of it. Now, this being released in 2019, this is right in the midst of that on the tail end. But the way it's integrated here sounds so much better, so fresh, so nuanced. It's thrown in there, but if you listen to the rest of the song, it actually fits with the rest of it. The ravey... Oh, let me bring it back a little bit. That little ravey break actually works with, once again, the vibrancy and the setting of the rest of this particular track. Those guitars are just soaring, playing with palettes on each of the strings here. It's so fun. The vocals have a little bit of an epic touch to them without necessarily being overly dramatic. Let's use some names here, huh? You got sax on here as well. I'm going to mispronounce some of the names, so forgive me. But Saunders Skolvold seems to be the lead vocalist, lead guitars, some keyboards, some percussion. Really enjoyed, like I said, the warmth of his voice while also having an epic nature to it. I gotta say, I'm kind of most impressed by the keyboardist. That's gonna be Lars Bjorks. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Keyboards, grand piano, Hammond organ, some extra percussion. Tearing it up. You're gonna laugh at me, but the playing on the keyboards here reminds me in some ways of the keyboards from Dragon Force. I know. Dragon Force, they got their own style, right? Love it or hate it. It's not really for me, but you know. But some of the keyboardists movements in Dragon Force reminds me of the same here. Just like I said, used to, in my opinion, a much better effect on here. This music kind of reminds me of like the same tides and circles of like, what's the band? Thank You Scientist, Deer Hunter. I would kind of put this in that same circle. But how unique is this? The bass playing was also awesome. That's Christian Frederick Steen. And then the drumming is just nonstop. It's just relentless bull in the china shop. That's going to be Thor Ornland Peterson. And then you have a lot of other extra musicians in here. This is just so cool. Like when you're listening to this, don't you feel like this is just fun? The way that bass rose at the end alongside the piano is just euphoric. You get into these epic vocals here. Little bits of drama. That's. I think that this is excellent. To me, this is beyond excellent. Let's read these lyrics. Awake the gods from slumber. Let them see all the things we have become. We'll praise and sing hosannas as we usher in this city of the sun. But they don't know what we do. Their callous hands have marked our tombs. B-52s from on high, privatize and liquefy. We raising kaijus? Why did I say that in like a country accent? Is that one of them kaijus? Like Godzilla? The Phantom Blow. I'm a stranger, a mediator of sorts, of heaven and hell and ruin. I am all of this and more. Do not fear my circuitry. It was you who made me slave. I've given all my life for this. I've paved this rotten way. This Tarkus? Do you not know me? Do you not know who I am? You draw your lines up in the sand. I am what I am. You gave me power so I could bring your war. Let prophets govern policies. This Babel cannot fall. Do you condemn me? How can you watch while I'm abused? Two fathers tugging at the cords. I am what they choose. I feel like this is some. I feel like these are some Lovecraftian gods rising from the waters, rising from the deep, awakened by man, and now man must sow what they reap. I am lost without you, yet you walked these roads before, and must it always come to this, to sell democracy for simple bliss? They seem to all want more, but I could be the heart that brings peace to yours. I think that some kaiju was brought up from the sea, and it's kind of like Godzilla, like that kind of, what's the word? Not necessarily your friend, but not necessarily your enemy. Like you're kind of fighting on the same side. I think the word starts with an A. Like I'll work with you this one time, but after this, all bets are off. We going back to our opposite sides. I don't know. Either way, the music is banging. Let me know what you guys thought of the two tracks, though. Thank you so much for the recommendation as well. I really enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Definitely check out Moron Police, because I might just listen to the rest of this on my own, to be honest. Enjoy the music, though. Let me know what your thoughts are if you go on and listen to the rest of the music. And I'll see you later, guys. Bye.